Okay. Just bang my knee, that feels nice. What's going on? It is Friday, August 1st. We're trading Nasdaq. I'm Andrew. I don't want to work anymore. And who got wrecked yesterday trying to take longs? This guy did, that's for sure. So, start the chat. Hello. I find that not a lot of people show up on Fridays, so that's no big deal. Less pressure and stress for me. That's what I think. We'll see. But yeah, yesterday it was not one of my best days. I threw all my discipline out the window, and yeah, trying to chase every single reversal to go higher. This one got in at a pretty good price, was in profit, went to bed. I should have put my stop loss to break even, and lost there. I think there was, I can't remember where else I was trying to get in, probably another one in here. So yeah, not one of my best days still, but we'll see. Today might be just tape reading. Try to stick to the model, which is the power 3. So we got this accumulation here. We're going to look for, still looking for longs. Unfortunately, we're just deep in discount. We got these relatively equal lows from like July 16th and a 15-minute fair value gap. So this looks like we're making a bottom. I would expect, and we had news come out here, so we're kind of doing a pre-market accumulation as well right here. So this consolidation, I'm going to expect a manipulation below this low here, taking relatively equal lows, and then an inversion fair value gap higher, basically up to here. So I think basically what I'm looking for is something like that. Obviously, wherever, we'll have to see how the candles work out for structure wise, but I think that's kind of, we can get into an entry somewhere between, you know, the opening price and this FVG. Can get some pretty good return there. That Wolf, what's up? GM, what's GM? Grandmaster? That's not me, that's for sure. What's going on with you today? I'm gonna throw this out the window now. Yeah, good morning, good evening. Maybe I should just get trade signals from you. That'd be good. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna take a trade today, so we'll see. I think I should, after yesterday's terrible performance, I should just be sitting on my hands and tape reading. I kind of came up with an idea that to stop me from, oh, there's the opening bell. Okay, happy trading everyone. This is it right here. Where's our midnight opening price? Midnight opening price is way up there. Okay, so we're deep in discount. Take some buy side, sell side, and then go higher. I almost took a long in here. I was up early. Let's see here. Yeah, so far this setup looks good. Taking this low out. Well, we took out it took this low out anyway, my 7 to 9 range. We'll see if we can take out these relatively equal lows and balance off of this 15-minute FVG. Trying a buy at 22,950. $22,950. Jeez, what's all the way down there? We're gonna have to put the debt wolf indicator on right here. Debt wolf going long. Okay, dude, it's official. You're an indicator. Let's move it out over here so we can see it. Now I'm interested to see where you're looking at. 22,950. These old afternoon lows, eh? I think we're just going to take out these relatively equal lows and then bounce, and we can come back for that another day since we're officially in bullish territory. Frankie B, what's going on, brother? How you doing today? Yeah, I'm not sure, Frankie, if you're gonna see me take a trade since I made some really bad trades yesterday. Basically went on tilt, so unless I see a super great setup with low risk. There goes those relatively equal lows, bouncing inside that 15-minute FVG. And we'll see if Debt Wolf, if his indicator is going to pan out. He wants to go long at 22,950. So guys, I did something on TradingView. I used to be able to draw you know, whatever I drew on this side would show up on this side, and that's not the case anymore. And I have my symbols locked, so I don't understand why that would be happening. Have you thought about not taking a trade if there's been a significant move, like maybe if it's moved over 1% in the last 15 minutes or something like that? No, I haven't thought about that. But you know, yesterday I was thinking about it yesterday after we had that crazy, after we had this move here on Wednesday. I really was hesitant coming into the market. I had a bad feeling yesterday because I just didn't know what to do with this. And I kind of wish I did that and just sat back. But, you know, looking at it again, we had this accumulation, we manipulated up, we came down. You know, it's super tough to say. But I did have a bad feeling going into the market yesterday. We're still waiting for the first presented fair value gap here. We do have one on the 15-minute or 15-second. But of course you would. And it's overlaid with a couple other ones, so I would say this could be a pretty strong first presented fair value gap here. You got this one, then you got the inversion, inverted again, so it's a pretty strong level. Should be 22,880, my bad, as the second buy. $22,880. I've just set up a $10,000 demo account on TradingView. Going to see if I can get the profit to 10% with a max 5% drawdown. Going to see if I can't the profit. We're gonna have to fix that, Frankie. Not following. Yeah, if you can get the profit to 10% with a max 5% drawdown, that's a pretty good challenge. Yeah, the whole reason I got my prop account was because I was able to bring my $10,000 account up to $13,000 in 5 weeks, just using this strategy here. Well, the power 3 and this strategy. So, you know, here's your pre-market accumulation, your manipulation, and then lower. So, you know, I didn't recognize that, but did I even have a setup here? Let's see. Accumulation. I probably would have lost. If you're going to go on the 15-second chart, for sure, this was going to be a loss. It was like a double purge. So now that we've gone below my level, there is this inversion here, bouncing off of it. We also did that one, dipping into it. So I would take a long here, and I would hope 46 stops. Yeah, this would be safe there. So in drawdown already, but yeah, see how I can't, this would show up on every screen. Yeah, I totally would have passed a $50,000 account challenge with that, right? So that's why I was like, okay, 3K, that's pretty good. And am I stopped out? Gonna be, yeah, there, finished. So that was one losing trade right there. So my new rule is now between every trade is to write in my journal. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna practice today because I need to get back to doing the right things. Even still took that low. So today's August 1st. Looking for 7 to 9 a.m. range. be taken. Market moved lower. Entered on 15-second IFVG. .36 stop. Lost. Thanks, that wolf. I gotta do better, man. I gotta do better, and then I gotta. If I lose, I should really just be throwing. I should just one trade a day. I gotta get back to one trade a day. That's when I was at my best. And what did I do? I took 2 trades yesterday, and then when I finished the live stream, I entered another trade, and yeah, wrecked my account. And then even last night, you know, after reflecting all day, I saw this setup here, and I got in and I lost again. So three hefty losses, 4 hefty losses. I think I took 2 yesterday after work. So 4 losing trades yesterday, which is, yeah, no bueno. But so Debt Wolf, why did you pick this level to go along, to do a long on? Right, you said 950, which I can see is like this, you know, that would be taking out the low of July 16th. Fib level. Okay. Let's have a look. And you drew it from July 16th? Where did you draw it from? Did you draw it all the way? You didn't draw it from down here. Not from June 22nd. That doesn't work. Fib level, previous weekly candle. Okay, let's have a look here. Delete that. Going to the weekly. This week candle? The white one? Last week, July 21st. Is it like an extension? To get it to show up on every screen, if you click the split screen button, it should say drawings. That should sync across all charts. Split screen. Is that what you're talking about, Frankie? Down the bottom, but it's not there. Yeah, I know. Let's see here. Has something to do with, no, it's not gonna have anything to do with that. I've never seen it say drawings for me here, actually. was messing around with something in here. We'll find it. First, I'm interested in DebtWolf's fib extension from last week. So let's go top to bottom. Or is it bottom to top? I'm gonna fix this. Going the other way. So from here to there. What was that number you said? 22,880. Okay, so it's not the 127. To 16, 1.68. Interesting. It's the minus 272. Where did you see that? To use fib extension, fib extensions of the previous week. $22,880 minus 414. I'm gonna put it in right now. I'm gonna change one of my levels. There's the macro. Let's see here. Minus 0.414. Filled at 22,880. If you right click a drawing, does it give you the option to sync globally? Let's find out. Copy, paste, move chart. Settings. There we go. Think globally. Frankie, you're the man. Thank you for that. bro. Get the fuck out of here. Don't tell me it's just gonna turn around right at your level at 880. Don't tell me one. Yeah, but like, how did you... That still doesn't like jive with me. I can't figure that out. Like, but you used... Did you not... Do you use it like several times? The previous weekly candle? Like, did you use it yesterday as well? Probably not. Used it all this week. You should share it. You should share your fib levels. And then I could see how they get hit all throughout the following week. That'd be pretty interesting study. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute. Let's see if I have a setup here. Because this looks like... What was the other one I was playing with? I was also playing with like, let me just remove this. I was playing with fib extensions of the Asia range. I'm gonna have to go the other way. I used the 10 yearly candles for analysis and the 1 yearly candle for my entries. I just missed it. I'll be back in 50 years for retest. Fuck, bro. That's so funny. Oh, man. Frankie B, just straight fire. Our 472 extension off the Asia range. The coincidence? Could I use that every day? No, you can't use it every day. But I guess depending on... Yeah, if London already moves double, then you can, what, double London? If you get a 214, then you can use the... Yeah, just more study, I guess. Well, for me, I don't have a setup. And in hindsight, I would have, yeah, I don't like the way this double bottom works. So I probably would not have jumped in here on this inversion. So I'd still be waiting for a setup in here. $22,780. Yeah, $22,780. I have this like really old FVG here. It's like I think it's a 4-hour. What's going on here? Yeah, I have like a 4-hour FVG down here. And this one's like a weekly, I think. Can't remember. These colors are terrible. What's going on here? Oh, it's just the opacity, that's why. July, there's a 1-hour wick into support. I feel like that might be a good place for support if it does go lower. Yeah, the 22,836. Definitely gonna be support there. What is going on here? Let's think globally. Gotta be a setting somewhere for, oh, what's this? Sync drawing options. New drawings will sync globally. There we go. The global sign, it's on. So let's see here. July 16th low. Just getting racked over here. This is still gonna go lower. What's all the bad news about? Oh, here they all come in. Financial juice. Well, I'll tell you, I got some stocks that are doing great, even though this stuff is selling off. Cooper Standard, look at this, up 20%. So I've almost doubled my money. I'm up there 93% on this position here on this stock. 26 shares. This thing ripped up like 40% last month and up another 20% this month. So that's off to a great start. Alibaba is kind of flat, but not so bad. Albemarle, this thing was up. I was making good money on that. It's down now. Comstock Resources, this thing is down now quite a bit, but still super bullish on that. Estee Lauder. This thing just keeps on ticking up. Goose. Wow, everything's just getting smoked. But let's see here. Let's go to summary. Actually, I got some other ones. I gotta update that. Generac was up crazy yesterday. Look at this, Palantir. Finally, I got my parents and my brother out of this at 160 bucks. They didn't want to sell. I said it's it's way overpriced. You have to sell it. And I think they're going to be pretty happy if they well, my brother said he sold it. We'll see if he sold all of it or not. There's another one that was doing really good though. Oh, their earnings came out yesterday, that's why. But they weren't, I wouldn't say they were that great. Look at this go. Relatively equal lows. July 16th low, gone. Relatively equal lows. I think it just ticked it. Just got it. Oh, it's gone for sure there now. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not putting trades on right now. Just let this volatility go. Let it work itself out. And do I got a model here? No, there was nothing here to tell me that I was gonna be in on this. You know, this consolidation, manipulating down and then taking it out on the top side and working down, maybe, but it's not crystal clear. So but just taking those relatively equal lows out, starting to get a setup in here. This looks okay. Would be a good bounce around this area, but it's just so weak right now. Yeah. This accumulation right here. Let's see. So this was during the macro, right? So this is also a PO3 that you could use for sure. So you got an accumulation during the macro, and this 10 a.m. candle rips above, making the low, and now coming up. So for sure, this is a pretty good setup actually. This is a great PO3 setup right now. Coming back down. Let's see if it'll do it. I would probably be jumping in right now. I would probably make a long right there. Say one position, target New York highs, and then I would probably enter a second position as it enters this FEG if it does it. Yeah, something like that. It already happened. It was right there during the macro. So that's your accumulation, your manipulation on the 10 a.m. candle, and now we're gonna go work higher. But Frankie B, you saw that one. Frankie B says right here, what about the recent accumulation on the 1 minute? That's exactly it right there. So being able to recognize that on the 1 minute during the macro, just before 10 a.m. when the new 4-hour candle forms. You know, can you get back up to New York Open? Like, is this the bottom for sure? I don't know. My target is the high of the accumulation. Keep it tight. So that's only like a 1-to-1. But sure, 1 to 1.5, 1 to 137 seems so weak, may not even get there. I don't know. How much can you smoke, everybody? Like, look at this. Like, we got into those. Oh, let me remove these fibs. I guess there is one more low here at 782. Yeah, you're right. I think this is gonna be yeah, maybe even right there. 904. I don't know. This looks like a bottom though. Take a short scalp at yeah, the relatively equal lows there. And then you know, maybe if it did kind of go up and then retrace back to the breaker, then you can ride something like that. Then you know for sure we're that, you know, shift to market structure. And then you can get like an inversion in here. What is happening here? Right? There's an inversion in here, then you can go for sure once it bounces off of this breaker. Yeah, I can't keep going down forever. If anything, it's got one more drop to the low of this candle here. So right here, 22,780. You know, either but Anyway, no trades for me today, but I was pretty happy to. Well, Frankie saw that one. I didn't see that one. Not fully in the zone paying attention. But 64 points. 60 points, that's pretty good. You know, depending on how many contracts you got. Nothing to sneeze about there. That wolf's just about. Good job, man. I partially closed my position about 60% for a win, putting stop to break even for the rest. Attaboy. Yeah, I think you're gonna get quite a bit here. You know, what's the 15 minutes say? You can look to get 50% of this range anyway. Right? Or like I gotta draw it the other way. Drives me nuts. You know, 61 right here for a target. 62% retracement there. If you want to be conservative, you can go with the 50%. $22,947. But I think we've got a market turning around here. We can come back for this next week. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Frankie B, nice win. Debt Wolf, you're gonna be, well, you're in profit now, so what do you got? You got relatively equal highs right here. This is a pretty good target, actually. If you can hold on to this, Frankie B, that'd be dope. These relatively equal highs, because yeah, midnight is way up here too, so we could have quite the turnaround today still. Where's my drawdown? Where am I at? I'm down 500 bucks. So yeah, back to ticks on Monday. Yeah, I'm down 500 after being up 375. So I got my work cut out for me. Better setups. That's it. Stuff that looks like this. You know, this is a nice reversal pattern that I would feel better about. These ones, you know, it's not bad, but it's not great, right? Let's compare the two. That's probably a better idea. Both of them on the 1 minute. Sorry, that's what I wanted to do. Look at a good reversal pattern versus the crap I took yesterday. I don't know, I was liking this consolidation and then the manipulation down and then the run up. But it's obviously during Asia, so it's a lot harder. These candles are nice. These are not. It's pumping. It is gonna pump. Anyway, if you guys notice, I got a new setup. I got my boss gave me a free display here on my left hand side. So I got two nice big displays. I don't have to reach across to my laptop and sync it in every day. So this is a little bit easier for me, and it's a nice big display too. So it's gotta be around 25-inch. I don't know. Here, let me pull out the tape measure. I know this one's a 27. This one's got to be a little bit smaller. Yeah, 25 or 24. So I got 27 and a 24 or a 25, whatever the sizings are. So anyway, free is free, but it's nowhere near as nice as the one I got here because I do a lot of video editing on this one. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Yeah, two screens are twice as nice. That's right. All right, you guys have a good weekend. Peace out. It doesn't even feel like Friday, but TGIF. That's simple math. That's right. Okay, guys. Thanks. Have a good one.